Hi, I'm Olivia now, and today I have a crochet patterns video for you, and the theme is obviously winter and Christmas, and hopefully you'll find many gift ideas in this video, as well as decor for your home or just, fun crochet projects to keep you company this cozy but very cold season. As with my previous crochet ideas video, which I released in the fall, I have all of the patterns saved on my phone, on my Instagram, so I'll glance over at my phone from time to time. I will link everything in the description, plus in the pinned comment. The last time I ran into this issue that apparently descriptions have a character limit, and since I provided so many links, not all of them fit in the description directly, but it means the rest you can find in the comments. Plus, I always put all handles of the creators of the patterns on the screen next to the pictures that illustrate the pattern. And let's jump right into it. So the first one is a pattern that you will definitely need. It's a tutorial for a snowflake, and these kind of small patterns you really want to have on hand when you want to create a garland, something very last minute. For example, you discovered that you need to be at some party and you really want to give the host something small, then a pattern like this is very, very handy, because with a snowflake you can decorate anything such as a book sleeve or just use it as a decoration for wrapping a gift. That's an idea, like a tag, a label. So yeah, good to have. I really like this idea of making a granny pentagon and then folding it and just sewing the edges together and making a tiny stocking, and then put your little stocking fillers inside. It's perfect for gifting something small like a lipstick or like a lip balm, but also candy, of course. So yeah, super, super cute. Then I have this granny square design by Kate's Crochet Creations. I've featured her in my previous videos, and I love her granny square designs. She even has a book published with different designs, but this one is free, and it features this hearts motif, and it can be done with 2 colors and it can be done with 3 colors. It works both for Christmas and Valentine's Day. Then I have several patterns by Elisa's Crochet. I love her patterns. She has a bunch of free patterns available on her website, and this one is something I've made before. It's this tiny truck with a Christmas tree inside of it. It's adorable. It will look great on any shelf, so it works both as a gift and as home decor for your own place. She also has these adorable tree ornaments. They are not perfectly sphere, they are on a flatter side, but I really like this idea. They are these granny circle inspired ornaments. I think here you can get especially creative with colors. Of course, you can use something classic like green and red, but also something that matches your interior better or your tree overall. Then I have this tutorial for a super adorable little wreath. There is a fast version on Instagram, but there's also a full tutorial which is more detailed on YouTube, and both are linked in the description as always. Then I have saved several tutorials for ornaments that were made with a thicker yarn, and they are in Spanish, but they are very self-explanatory when you look at the video. Plus, you can always, of course, rely on translators, online translators. I made a couple of these last winter, and they look super cute on a tree. I highly recommend, especially if you have a cord of some sort, this type of yarn that looks like a ribbon. So something like this would work perfectly for it, and you only really need scraps, you only need leftover yarn for it, so do give it a shot. Then I have saved this super cute Christmas tree free pattern. I especially like that there is a star included into the pattern. It's very often that Christmas tree patterns don't have a star, but to make it a truly Christmas tree, I think a star is required. Here you have it, and it's super cute. It uses bobo stitch, so if you're not familiar with it, it's a great way to get to know it, because it's an otherwise very simple and straightforward project, in my opinion. But yeah, you'll learn to make this puff stitch. Yet another wreath. I'm a big fan of wreaths, both real sized ones and these tiny ones. And here I especially liked the idea to use a thread mix with like a sparkly thread in it. I think it looks very festive. Another thing to do is to make your own thread. Just take some thicker yarn and some thinner yarn that you happen to like, and crochet with both at the same time. You can just do white and red to kind of mimic the candy cane, or do something like this when you use the same color but different shades or different textures. And one more example of a wreath made with a cord. So I'll just, let you know that this also exists, this variation, and the link you can find below. Back to Elisa's crochet and her patterns, which are, as I said, she's one of my favorite creators, and she has this adorable pretzel. She designed it for Oktoberfest, but I think it will look so cute as a Christmas tree ornament. I can't wait to make one. I definitely will. And imagine it with like a green ribbon. Chef's kiss. I think it will look very nice on a tree. Then I have something that could work for any season, which also means it's a great gift idea. So it's this coffee cup pouch by Off Topic Designs. She has several pouch designs, including apple, corn, blueberry, but this coffee cup, of course, is very fitting for the cold season, and it's definitely a statement piece for anyone who's interested in fashion and handicrafts. So I think it's a very cute gift idea for a friend. I have featured Little Forest Makes in my previous video, and she has a bunch of adorable patterns, and I chose a couple for this one that fit the winter vibe more. And the first one is this Marvin the Moose. Well, look at him. He just looks so cozy and so cute. And kind of the female version is this sweet Daphne the Deer. She also looks very cute, but I especially like this little shawl that she has on her. It makes her look so cozy. And even though I have claimed that I don't make that many amigurumis, ever since coming across some of the designs from my previous video, I started making amigurumis almost exclusively. What happened to me? So yes, I got possessed, and I hope I can share some of this contagious drive to create amigurumis with you, because these are a must to make. They are so cute and cuddly. Here is another Christmas tree design, this time more of an amigurumi style, and it also features a Christmas tree star. It makes for a great home decor and an ornament if you add a loop of chains to it, for example. If you want to get more creative with your ornaments or want to make small trinkets for your friends and family, then these Christmas snails are the cutest. There is one with a mug on it, there is one with a cookie. It's honestly my personal favorite. There's one with a lollipop, the tree, and a present and an ornament. There are 6 different variations, and each is cuter than the other, so yeah, highly recommend. If you want something simple yet stylish, then these cookie ornaments by the Caffeinated Snail, one more of my favorite designers, is very cute, and you can put as many details as you'd like. It's very customizable, but they look very cute on any tree, so they are both good as gifts and as something that you want to keep to yourself. Another pattern by the same creator is this Snowflake Coaster. I made one and I used it as an ornament on my tree. Remember, you have free will, so basically size up the hook or size down the hook, pick a different kind of yarn, and you can customize any project to your needs, but it looks also super adorable as a coaster, and you can make a set, and then it's a quality gift for someone in your life. Another coaster idea by the Caffeinated Snail is this melted snowman, and he's so cute. I've made one, and it's a very easy make. And again, you can give it so much character with your embroidery. You don't necessarily need to copy this design, even though it's very cute, and I tried to basically go as close as I could to it. You can definitely make it your own. It's a very versatile design. And again, if you make a set of them, they are a very good gift. Then I found this star ornament tutorial, and I think they're very cute, these stars, because again, you can experiment with colors, and I really like the color palette that the creator chose here. I definitely feel inspired by brown and green together. It kind of looks like a cookie, but it still reminds you that it's a festive cookie. I don't know, it's just the vibe I get, so naturally I needed to share it with you. This snowman by Elisa's Crochet can become a statement piece of your shelf or of your mantle or even of your table when you decorate it for a dinner, for example. He looks super cute. I am pretty sure it's a very relaxed kind of craft because you just repeat the same thing and just check that you completed the number of stitches per round that's assigned by the pattern. But other than that, it should be very easy to make. So if you're a beginner who only knows the basic stitches and you want to expand a bit further in your crochet practice, then this might be the project that will help you to do that. Another set of different projects kinda in one post, but this one has many interesting ideas. It's like a snowflake amigurumi, a Christmas tree, a stocking, a present, and of course a peppermint. Oh, and a gingerbread man and a snowman. They keep going, they keep appearing on my screen. So yeah, it's a bunch of cute projects that you could make with a plush yarn. They of course would be smaller with something like cotton or wool, for example, which I have an abundance of, and I have none of the plush yarn. Then there is a pattern by Little Forest Makes that's about to come out, so by the time I post this video it's out, and it's this bunting with basically reverse triangles as Christmas trees. It looks simple, but it's very creative, and I have already given her a shout out for her patterns. Her patterns are so adorable. I wish I could show you the file because she designs them so well and they're so colorful, and she even illustrates things like on her tablet. It's super cute. So yeah, I highly recommend her patterns, and this bunting would look very cute in any setting because it's so versatile. Again, you don't necessarily need even to make the trees green. You can make them brown and then they look like gingerbread trees. So yes, there is space for experimentation even in this pattern. Then I found these adorable birds, and I haven't tried this pattern, but it looks like it's a very easy one. You basically crochet a strip of green with a rounded end on one side and like a tail on the other side, and you fold it in this shape to make a bird and cross stitch a snowflake on top. It doesn't look to me like that those snowflakes are part of the original, pattern when you crochet. They look edit on top, so you can recreate it on your own, or you can follow the paid pattern that I linked in the description. Then I came across these granny squares and they blew my mind. Imagine making a blanket out of them. That would be so cool. They are part of the Winter Wonderland blanket collection by Cute Crochet Makes, and I definitely don't have the perseverance to pull it off, but if you do, or if you are preparing for a winter baby shower and you would like to give a super special gift to someone, then this is your chance. I found these adorable gingerbread houses a while ago, but I haven't made them yet. I should this season. They look super cute, and I know this creator. Their designs are always very unique and interesting, and you can definitely tell when it's their post without even looking at the handle. So yeah, super cute. This creator specifically posts different patterns with Jasmin stitch. I haven't tried it yet, so I can't vouch for it, but it looks super cute. I think these ornaments would work for a more minimalistic interior style, so if you know someone in your life who would love this, I think it's a great gift for the season. Or if you don't know what their style preference is, I think it's a very safe option, because honestly, no matter what color you'll do this in, it would work for any space. Then I found another pattern for gingerbread houses. It's a free pattern. These gingerbread houses are more detailed. They have more going on than the ones I mentioned previously. So if this is more of your style, now you know you have this option as well. Then I have these potholders by the Caffeinated Snail. Imagine making a set of this and giving them to your grandma, for example, or your mom. Again, you can customize them however you like. I especially like the Santa belt one. I have a set of potholders, so I don't need extra necessarily, but I know that it makes for a great gift. We've had a bunch of Christmas tree designs already. This one is another edition, but this time it's a snow globe. So a snow globe with a little design added on top. I think it looks very cute. It can work as a coaster, as an ornament. Basically, the possibilities are endless because you can also make several and make a little garland with them. And then on top of the tree, you can put any button that you have. I don't necessarily think you need to buy the same ones that are in this picture or a star. It can be any button and then it adds its personality. Or you can use buttons to mimic the ornaments or garlands on the tree itself. I really like this heart cozy because again it would work for any season and it looks like a gingerbread heart, but then again you can use the favorite colors of the person you are crocheting this for, and then it becomes their signature cozy that they use for their takeout drinks. So whenever they have one, they always think of you. I think it's adorable, so do give it a try. We are back to Christmas trees though. We are not done. And this Christmas tree design is suggested to be used on a card, but you're the one to decide. Of course, you can again make a garland, make an ornament. Well, you know the drill. This Crochet Pine Leaves Branch pattern, that's the official title of it, is super cute to add to all of your gifts. If you are a very fast crocheter who can produce this, in no time basically, go ahead. I'm very slow, I won't be doing this. I'll stick to my tags or some smaller projects, but it looks very detailed. Or of course you can just make one for this extra special someone who will appreciate the touch. Miss Daisy Handmade has several patterns for Christmas, including this nutcracker, and I think he came straight from the Barbie movie, Barbie in the Nutcracker, but the colors of course do not match the movie's ones, but they match the world that was designed for the movie, the candy world. If you know someone who has an obsession with pink or pastel colors, this could work as a great gift for them. Or if you are that person, then it will look great in your interior. This pattern I have tried myself. It's another wreath again in this Nordic minimalistic style. I really liked the process of creating one. I use it as an ornament though, not on the card. And these little decorations that are put on top of the wreath, they are embroidered with a French knot. So if you know how to do it or are willing to learn, then this is a great project for it. We are halfway through, maybe even further, and we still haven't had a single Grinch. Well, I'm fixing it right now. Here you have it. It's a super cute, the Christmas stealer, as the parent creator calls him. Well, what can I say? He is adorable, and I can't envision him in anything but the plush yarn that she used. So yeah, no other words, just super, super cute. Another idea for mini decorations for your packaging or ornaments are these mini crochet stockings. They are functional, and the creator says you can fill these mini stockings with chocolates or a mini bottle of your recipient's favorite tipple. It's my first time hearing the word tipple, but I got the message, and I think it's a great idea. So if you feel like this is something that you would like to give to your loved ones, then the pattern, you know where to find it. This free pattern is adorable. I like everything that's functional, even if it's not very obviously functional per se. Like I could, of course, live my day-to-day without this item, but now I can't because I saw it and it's cute. So it's this candy swirl jar cover, and it looks cute. Of course, you will have to measure the jars that you have so that the one you make actually works for it. It doesn't look very stretchy. Depends on the yarn that you use. If you use like a cotton that's jean cotton, it usually is stretchy. Otherwise, it's hard to predict. It requires a bit of engineering, but other than that, it's very, very cute, and I would definitely give it a go. This one I've made before. It's Once Upon a Cheerio, who I've also mentioned before in this channel, and it's this little Christmas Pico. And on her website, along with the free pattern, she has also an explanation, like a bit of a backstory to Christmas Pico and what it means and where it comes from. It's a very new tradition to me, but now, since I've crocheted one, I can always hide one in my Christmas tree. Another baby Grinch, but this time different body shape. That one was standing, this one is sitting, so depending on what's your preference, you can choose, or make both if you're a big fan of Grinch. Believe it or not, I have not seen the Grinch movie in one sitting ever. Like, never. I've seen parts of it, I've seen the memes, I've seen, I know everything about it basically, but I have not seen the movie from the beginning to the end. Never. Another Christmas tree pattern, but make it a vest. We haven't had a wearable yet, I think. So this Christmas tree pop over is super cute. I am willing to make a vest, but without the turtleneck part, because I don't really like the feel of turtlenecks. Let me know in the comments if you, for some reason, share the sentiment. I know it's not very common, but I would make the vest part any day. From the same creator, she also has a Festive First cardie, and it's super, super cute. I like how creative it is. I like the idea of, instead of having like appliques, for example, creating the design with the holes in the, main fabric of the wearable. I think it has some novelty to it. And another wearable from this creator is this sweater with Christmas lights. I think it's very creative. It could work for like an ugly sweater party. Also, I don't get why they are called like ugly sweaters. I kind of get, but nowadays, whenever you go to an event and it's supposed to be about ugly sweaters, everyone's sweaters look so fab, and if you make one yourself, honestly, extra points, I think. Either way, this sweater looks great, and I think it could last you throughout the whole festive season, not necessarily only on the day of Christmas or New Year's. Another tutorial, this time for these Christmas mittens. Mittens are very cute because for me they are associated with childhood. It's not something that I necessarily wear as an adult, and they definitely have this Christmas connotation for me. I think I'll make a couple this season. If I look a couple of days older to you, it's because I am, but we continue. So we stopped at the mittens, and the next pattern that I found was this gingerbread granny square. I love a good granny square pattern because granny squares are so versatile. You want a blanket? Make a blanket. You want a book sleeve? You can make a book sleeve. The possibilities are endless, plus they are super customizable with colors. Then I found this super adorable snowman. They are this bowl-shaped snowman with different hats, and you can make a bunch of those and give them out to your family members, and when you present them you can explain why this hat matches this person's personality, for example. Maybe they do a certain hobby that matches the hat, or you have some inside joke, or simply it's their favorite color. I also really liked this espresso bag design. It made me think of gingerbread cookies again, probably because of the color palette, but also because of the hearts. And this is a great gift because it doesn't scream Christmas, but it's very cozy. I think this messenger bag would look great in light academia outfits, for example. If you know someone who likes this aesthetic, this would be a perfect gift. I also found this super cute Christmas tree three-way and easy enough to figure out pattern, but I really like the shape of it and I like how practical it is. So it makes for an easy to make but a very cute gift. And then from the same creator, and the stitch also looks the same, but this heart-shaped one, it could work for Christmas, but it could also work for a Valentine's Day. You can make two, and then you and your partner can have one each. You could also mimic a heart-shaped candy and then embroider something like kiss me on it or hug me, those classic heart-shaped candies. I found this account and I think this lady is the queen of Christmas patterns. I really like everything that she creates. Just look at how beautiful this wreath is. So cute. Such a great idea to use a classic wreath base and then add embroidered details instead of buying, you know, plastic things. Then she also has this gorgeous blanket design. It's a lot of work, but if you start now, there is a chance you'll be done by Christmas if you are a fast crocheter. Then she has a bunch of winter pillow designs. For example, I really like this village design. Then she has this post box. So if you know someone who is a big fan of snail mail, for example, does post crossing or pen paling, I think this could be a great gift. It's also just a great design to spice up your interior. Then there is this pillowcase, which is a door with a wreath on it, and then, you know, like snow falling. I think it's very cozy. And another blanket pattern that I saved. And I don't really know what is it about candy canes that I like, probably because they're usually peppermint and I like peppermint overall, but I really like designs with candy canes in them. And this is it. This is 60 different designs for you to try. Let me know in the comments if you end up making something or if you got inspired watching this video. Overall, I really like reading your comments and I try my best to reply to every single one. Also, let me know what kind of videos you would like to see from me in the future, both crochet related or some other crafts. You can check out my other videos to kind of see what my current hobby rotation is. Also, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss my future videos, and I'll see you next week and we'll do something cozy together. Take care!